button. And let's see if we are on. If you're just joining, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We moving. We are definitely moving forward with the channel. All like and subscribes are greatly appreciated. So we're gonna get started shortly. So I think we're live. Welcome. I go by FD White, aka Crypto Funds. This is another live stream. So welcome if you're new. I've been in crypto for about almost 3 years. This will be going on 4 years in 2024. So this is my first full bear market. It's fun. It's exciting. Exhilarating. Insert verb there. So let's get started, man. Let's get started. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at King Crypto Funds. FD White with the blue check mark. That's me. Make sure you follow me over there. I need to start doing some stuff strictly for Twitter. Try to get my Twitter followers up, but not too pressed about it right now. But I'm not really in it to get a whole bunch of followers, a whole bunch of subscribers. I mean, it would be nice. It would definitely be nice, but I'm in crypto because I love crypto. I love investing. I like the stock market. I like all of it. I just like investing. I like all of it. I like the rush it gives me. I like the freedom it gives me. I like the potential that it gives me, and all of the above. Also, if you haven't got my book, Stop Being Late to the Party, it's out now on lulu.com/shop. Just search f.d.white and it should pop up. Stop Being Late to the Party, How to Invest Early Before the Masses. So make sure you get the ebook. Hard copies will be out soon. I'll have the link for the PDF. If you don't want to buy it, you can just download the PDF because, for free. Excuse me, because the information needs to get out there. So let's talk about the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin right now, excuse me, had an apple. Give me acid reflux. Bitcoin right now is at 26,666. So we got a nice little pump of 2% overnight. We got a Ethereum coming in at 1638, 2.5% pump. BNB 0.5. A lot of the altcoins really didn't move that much. XRP at 49, still under 50 cents. Cardano finally edged this way over 25 cents, up 1.21%. Dogecoin up 1.8%. Solana had a nice pump, looking like a little bit of retrace now. I think it was up over 6%. Now it's only up 5.5%. What else I like? Polygon had a nice little pump off 50 cent. The 50 cent psychological level. Now we're at 0.52 cent. So right now, I'm gonna take these headphones off. So right now, what I'm looking at, let me turn my volume down. I'm looking at Bitcoin to continue its move up, maybe to about 20. Let's look at what I got. So I missed the whole trade. I missed the trade. So I'm looking for Bitcoin maybe to go up to about 27.2, 27.3, and maybe roll back over. But this market is crazy. That's why I said, that's why the whole, that's why the title of the show is called I'm Confused. Because I'm confused right now. I'm confused right now. And why am I so confused? Why am I so confused? Because the market is irrational. Sometimes good news is good news. Sometimes good news is bad news. Sometimes bad news is good news. Sometimes good news is no news. You just got to be in tune. Like I said, you got to be in tune. You got to keep changing your thesis. You got to keep changing your trading plans. You got to keep changing investments. Unless you long term, then you don't care about these ebbs and flows. But why am I so confused? So let's go to Forex Factory, my favorite place to look at information. So we had some data that came out today. Core PPI, core retail sales, PPI, and retail sales month over month. So some of them is month over month, some of it is core. So we can tell the differences right here. So let's talk about what happened with core retail sales. So what is core retail sales? It measures the change in the total value of sales at the retail level, excluding automobiles. Its usual effect, actually greater than forecast, is good for currency. So what happened today? So it was forecast that core retail sales will come in at 0.4. Came in at 1%. So that's saying the consumer is still strong. We're going to come back to that. PPI month over month. What does PPI measure? PPI is the change in the price of finished goods and services sold by producers. Usual effect, greater than forecast, is good for the currency. Okay. It was forecast to come in at 0.2, came in at 0.3. Okay, we're going to come back to that. Retail sales month over month. So from last month. Well, July to August. What does this measure? The change in the total value of sales at the retail level. Forecast, 0.4. What came in? 0.7. Unemployment claims. We're going to get to the point in a minute. Unemployment claims. Let me turn this up. Hold on. Turn my light up. Unemployment claims. What does this measure? The number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. So the people who just start applying for benefits for the first time. Forecast, 232,000. Actual, 216,000. So what is this saying? What is all this information that I just said saying? It's saying that the economy is strong? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't go that far. But it would be, from what I was seeing in the past. We got these strong numbers. The markets would usually look at this like, oh, okay, this is giving more incentive, more firepower for the Fed to keep raising interest rates. Not today. Not today. So we got the stock market up. We got crypto up, oil up. Everything is up. Everything is up off these strong sales, off these strong numbers. So that's why I said I'm confused. Because usually it's the opposite. Stronger the economy, the more the stock market fears that the Fed will continue to raise and continue to hold interest rates higher. So that's what I'm talking about. So we'll just have to see if everything keeps going along, if the markets still are pricing in no rate hike for September, which I think it was like a 95% chance that they thought that the Fed would raise interest rates at this September meeting coming up next week. So we just got to keep our eye on that and keep our eye out to the, so that's why sometimes I don't even want to look at the data. I don't even want to look at the data. I only want to look at the technicals. But I mean, I can't help it. I look at the technicals. I look at the data. I gauge sentiment. I do it all. Fundamental, technical, all of it. But right now, with the irrationability of the markets, I don't know if that's a word. It's light bright. I'm sorry. With the irrationability of the markets, I don't know which direction it's going to go off of what data. So what am I going to do? I'm going to just stick to the technicals right now. Speaking of sticking to the technicals, let's go to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, like I said, had a nice pump of 1.7% overnight. Today we're at 1.71%. We're at 26,675. So I drew this trend line here. I'm on the 15-minute. So I'm only trading the hour and below. So I look at the 5-minute, and I look at the 15-minute to find my entries. So right now, we roll this trend line, this upward sloping trend line up. Boom, blast it off. I love my volume profiles. As soon as you break through this, you see that gap, boom, blast it right through there. Now we're hitting resistance up here at about 26,800. Came back down. Now we're riding this line here. It's horizontal support right here at the bottom of this volume profile. So, I mean, this was an easy trade to take. I really want to take this trade here if we hit this upward sloping trend line at about 26,000 300. Well, it'll probably be just a 15-minute. It'll probably be somewhere around 26,400. So that'll be an entry that I'll be looking for Bitcoin if I want to take a trade for Bitcoin. But I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck. So what am I going to do for the most bang for my buck? I'm going to these altcoins. I'm looking at these altcoins so I can get a little bit more bang for my buck. And what am I looking at? I'm looking at Solana. So we got Solana on the 15. Let's actually go to the hourly. We already got some levels drawn out. So my next level that I will be looking for Solana long, because right now we're in a small uptrend on the hourly, is this here, this area here at about 1855, 1854. We broke up, hit our head, came back down. I mean, you can even see on the hourly, we had this double bottom. That would have been a perfect long. Wasn't paying attention. Should have set my alerts, but it's cool. We'll get into it. So if we come back down here, I'll be looking for a small bounce, maybe a higher low, a lower high rather, and then maybe come back down. Or we'll just see what the overall market does. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I'm kind of confused right now as to what's going on with the macro, because I mean the markets are now taking, I don't know if it's good news. Is it good news that the economy is still strong, or is it bad news? But now the markets are taking the good news, like, okay, consumers still spending, inflation is still elevated. I don't know how that's good news. And less people are filing for unemployment. So I guess that's good news. Depend on your perspective. So like I said, like I always say, we'll just have to see it. We'll have to monitor, and we'll have to, go off the charts and, use the sentiment and use the fundamentals in confluence with the charts. But I'm looking at charts and whatnot right now for everything I'm doing trading wise. So if you're new, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you're just joining me, I go by Crypto Funds, FD White, just Crypto Funds Invest YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button to help the channel grow. We're going to get to 100K subscribers. First, we got to get to 1,000. Then once we get to 1,000, we're going to blast off, guaranteed. We just got to claw our way up to 1,000 subscribers first, and then we're going to blast off, guaranteed, because I'm bringing you timely information. I'm not trying to give you all of this nonsense. I'm not shilling meme coins, not talking about people's personal business for the most part. Sticking to all crypto. I'm sticking to all investing. I'm sticking to all stocks. I'm sticking to all data. If you want that other nonsense, go to them other channels. At this channel, we trying to get rich. We are trying to get rich. We trying to get wealthy. We trying to take care of our families. We trying to have freedom. Freedom comes through having money. We trying to do it through investing, and I'm trying to do it through crypto because I preach financial education from a crypto perspective. But the overall theme is financial education. So let's talk about, let's look at the stock market really. Apple's up 0.7%. They really didn't have any movement off their, the iPhone, the same phone. They keep releasing it every year with a better camera. Samsung is low-key better, but it's cool. Nvidia is down. Speaking of Nvidia, speaking of AI, let's talk about ARM. So what is ARM? Let's go to Market Watch. So it says, what's driving markets? So Thursday was shaping up to be a busy session for markets as investors digested as markets digested a spate of U.S. economic data and an interest rate hike by the European Central Bank. Oh yeah, the European Central Bank raised 0.25%. They were expected to hold where they were, but they raised 0.25%. So they're still raising interest rates, and their economy is going down. So it's like they're raising in a recession. I think the ECB, whatever they're called over there, they might be in a real recession right now. So good luck to them over there. I don't think the U.S. is too much or too far behind. So it says sales at U.S. retailers rose 0.6% in August, which we already talked about, climbing for a fifth straight month despite worries about potential hangover for internet sellers following Amazon's Prime Day sales event in July. So retail sales keep going up. U.S. wholesale prices jumped 0.7% in August. This is the PPI index. The gain was largely because of rising energy costs, surpassing the 0.4 increase expected. We already talked about that from forexfactory.com. What else happened today? So we see some of the okay, let's talk about ARM. So ARM is a UK-based chip designer that will rival Nvidia. They IPO today at like $50 or $51 or something like that. So let's check and see where ARM is at. ARM, let's see if they put it on here yet. ARM Holdings. I don't know if that's it. ARM. I don't even know which ARM it is. So many ARMs. Is it this? So it might be this. ARM Holdings? Yeah, gotta be this. Okay, so we gotta go to like a 15-minute chart. So it came, the high of ARM was about $62. Right now it's at about $59.36. So it's still up a nice percentage today. So this will be a rival to Nvidia if you're into AI plays and whatnot. Nvidia was leading the charge. Nvidia was leading the NASDAQ, leading the tech stocks, leading the whole stock market really, because it really didn't have any competition like that. Really didn't have anybody competing against them. So they got all the market share of the AI boom or whatnot. So now we got ARM. Oh, I like blue. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. So now we got ARM coming in to rival Nvidia. So we'll have to see if ARM can take some of the market share from Nvidia. What else did I want to go over today? It's not really too much that I wanted to go over today. I just wanted to come in and make a nice quick live, keep everybody updated who has not been updated today. But yeah, like I said, before we get out of here, Bitcoin right now is making its way to the top of a range. Let's go to the daily to see where. So I'll be looking for Bitcoin maybe to potentially get to 27K or a little give or take and get a rejection there. And we don't look like we're going to hit my, I want to get a long at about 26,350. I want to try to get a long in right there, but it may or may not feel. So we'll have to scout some altcoins today to see if we can get some entries, some nice quick scalps. So yeah, this is FD White, aka Crypto Funds. I just wanted to come with a quick live stream, and let me take these off now. I'm sorry, this light's so bright here. I'm sorry. So I wanted to come with a quick live stream, keep everybody updated to what's going on, as to why I'm confused about the markets, what's going on. So I guess good news. It just depends on perspective. Good news is good news for the markets. Good news is bad news for the markets. I'm not sure, so I'm just gonna keep my head down, stay with the charts, let the charts tell me what to do, and go from there. So everybody, I want you to also be careful out there, because let's say inflation is still going up, as these numbers from yesterday, we got the CPI, and then we got these numbers that came out today. So it's seeming like inflation is still persistent. Inflation is still sticky. And, people's pay is not going up at the rate of inflation. So if if inflation is sticky, and if the Fed gives up their fight against inflation, their 2% target, which we'll get a better understanding of what they'll do next week, inflation is just going to stick around, and these assets are just going to melt up. We're going to have a market melt up. So I'm still looking for a market meltdown. But like I said, you always got to be nimble. You always got to be fluid. You always got to be water, and you got to prepare for any situation. So anything you can do to update your knowledge, update your education, update your well-being, because this will mess up your mind. This will mess with your mental health. It'll do all type of stuff. But you got to always make sure you stay level, stay keen, even kill, and just When you're confident because you did the homework, because you did your due diligence, because you did your research. So that's what I preach on my channel. Whether you're in crypto, whether you're in stocks, real estate, starting your own business, whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing your homework. So yeah, this is FD White. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Let's get my channel to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get my channel to 1,000 subscribers. That's my goal right now, my short-term goal. I got a lot of good information coming, a lot of good videos coming, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you next time. Peace.